Hello, Team Newsround. It's Monday the 28th of April. I'm Jenny, and oh, have we got some stories for you. At home and at Anfield, huge celebrations for Premier League champions Liverpool. And we meet baby Jet in this week's Happy News. Hello again. Liverpool have been crowned Premier League champions after thrashing Tottenham Hotspur 5-1 at Anfield. It's a record-equalling 20th time that Liverpool have won the English title. I've been taking a look back at an epic win. On the pitch, in the dressing room and in homes. Celebrations that Liverpool fans have long waited for, and a dream first season in charge for the manager.
Very, very happy, of course, but to a certain extent also quite unreal, because you've worked so hard for this moment to happen, and when it then does happen, it needs some time for you to truly feel it. But the fans were so happy that it didn't took me long to understand what we've achieved together this season.
All they needed was 1 point to win the league. But after an early opening goal from Spurs, Liverpool rose to the challenge. And for those without tickets, the streets around the club's stadium, Anfield, were alive when the hosts led 3-1 at half-time. And if the mood was good already, soon things ramped up even more with this goal from Mo Salah. There was even time for a quick selfie. 5-1, the final score. With Liverpool now Premier League champions for the 20th time, they've equalled rivals Manchester United for league title wins and ended Manchester City's run. So what does it mean to be champions once again?
Well done Liverpool for winning the league. Keep pushing. Yay!
I'm so happy that Liverpool has won the Premier League, and it was even better that my favourite player, Alexis McAllister, scored an absolute banger.
I'm so happy that Liverpool won the league. Salah's goal was my favourite.
I'm so excited that Liverpool have won the Premier League for the 20th time. My favourite player so far is Mo Salah.
I'm so happy that Liverpool have won the league for the 20th time. Last time I was too young to remember it. Well done, Liverpool!
I can't wait until they come home on the parade bus. Na 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 na.
Thank you for sending in those videos, and congratulations again. Well, it's been an amazing weekend of sport, so let's get a roundup of some more big stories. Celtic have won their 4th Scottish Premiership title in a row in style with a 5-0 victory at Dundee United. It's the 13th time they've won the title in 14 seasons. The result means they're now level with Rangers on 55 league titles. Arsenal have reached the Women's Champions League final for the first time in 18 years. They played Lyon over in France this weekend and beat the French side 4-1. They'll play against Barcelona in the final at the end of May. And 56,000 people popped on their running shoes for the London Marathon yesterday. The whopping 26.2-mile race was made slightly harder this year with warm weather in the capital. But that didn't stop some from running it in fancy dress. Great effort, guys. Next, on Saturday, it was the funeral of Pope Francis, the leader of the Catholic Church around the world. De Graft has more.
Hundreds of thousands of people gathered in Vatican City for the funeral of Pope Francis, who died on Easter Monday. Many leaders from around the world, including UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer and Prince William, were sat in the crowd for the Mass. US President Donald Trump was also there with his wife in his first international visit since the start of his second term as president, as was Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. The service itself was mainly in Latin, the language of the Catholic Church, though there were readings in Polish, German and Chinese, reflecting on the life of Pope Francis and his influence across the world. Pope Francis was admired for his efforts to bring people together, and this was reflected when Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re, leading the service, called him a pope among the people with an open heart towards everyone.
Thanks, De Graft. Next up, St George is the patron saint of England, and his day is usually celebrated on the 23rd of April. But this year it will be marked today, the 28th, because Saints' Days are not usually celebrated in the week before and after Easter. But who is St George? Ricky has this.
St George, and what do we know about him? He's most famous for a story about him saving a town by defeating a dragon. Well, dragons are mythical creatures, so that one's probably not true. But what do we know about his actual life? Well, it's believed he was born in the 3rd century in a place called Cappadocia, which is now in Turkey. He became a Roman soldier but hated how badly Rome treated Christians. This led to him being put in prison. When he refused to change his views and go against his religion, he was executed. In 1350, King Edward III made him the patron saint of England, but he's also the patron saint of lots of other countries too. So how is St George's Day celebrated in England? On the 23rd of April, people go to parades and church services, and there are often traditional English activities like Morris dancing.
Thanks, Ricky. Next, De Graft has some news to make us all smile with these cute tortoises.
First up, take a look at these 4 baby tortoises making their first appearance at a zoo in Philadelphia. Mum and Dad, a pair of critically endangered West Santa Cruz Galapagos tortoises, are first-time parents, and Mum is one of the oldest first-time mothers at 93. Galapagos tortoises are the largest tortoise species alive. Next, meet Baby Jet. He's an Asian elephant who lives in St. Louis in the US and will be seen by the public there for the first time this week. Born in November, he loves to jet about, as you can see, and is steadily gaining weight and now weighs about 250 kilograms. That's around 8 10-year-olds. Finally, there's a new pig coming to your screens in autumn, but this one is not a real one. It's Peppa Pig's sibling, and it's been revealed that the new pig will be a girl. Fans of the show will have to wait until autumn to see the new piglet on screen, but the gender reveal episode will premiere on YouTube on Saturday, the 3rd of May.
I knew it would be a girl. I knew it. Right, we've run out of time, but if you need more news in your life, head to the website where, as always, there's loads more of the day's top stories. That's also where you can test yourself with our quiz of the week. Can you do question 3? I'll be so impressed if you can. Have a go. Bye.